This is the first sighting of the ship from the top of the promenade, the Round Tower at Portsmouth. Like your films, you either take a photograph or you don't.
Yeah, you make up your mind.
Yeah.
Come and,
you know, I mean, I've taken photographs and I thought to myself, well, I don't know if it will come out, but you take it, you think to yourself, well, if it don't, I haven't missed anything.
The sun's behind you at this time of day, so
yes.
if it's going to come out, it will. What's its name, do you know?
It's the Spirit of Portsmouth. You know, we've got the new one, the Spirit of Gosport.
Yes.
And it's the same as the Spirit of Gosport, except for the fact that it's got a half a roof on the top and it's got a bar.
Oh, right.
Because it's going to go out in the sofa. I've worked for the firm for 25 years.
Have you now?
I'm 75 and I still do 3 days.
Yeah.
And they still don't want me.
You.
And they still don't want me to pack up.
No.
But I'm the firm's unofficial historian.
Historian.
I do talks with slides. Yes. I've been doing talks with slides for 20 years.
Yes.
On the history.
Yes. So you're obviously local.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Yes, and I thought, well, nobody else is going to be interested, so I'll do it.
I wouldn't have known if you hadn't come up and told me. I'd have seen it, but I wouldn't have known the significance. Photograph lost.
Yeah. Ah.
She's only going out for the day.
Oh, is it only going around the island?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I usually do, isn't it?
It's a good film with the mine hunters going past it.
Sorry, no, you.
You're right, mate. Yeah.
This is the bridge, or will be.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on her when she's done.
Should be alright. I think she's
It's Kevin.
it's not too bad, is it? But I mean, if you're quite high here, even though the level of the window is actually reasonably low.
Yeah.
I think because you are quite high,
I'm a short ass anyway, so.
Well, I'm trying to say anything. But well, I think the controllers are going all the way round. But I think what we might do is we might plate it in or something so that you know more got the weight distributed over and under. There's got to be one.
This is from the bridge looking towards the back. This is the bow of the boat looking from the bridge, outside the bridge.
Try to do the same as the original. Quick release, there's the singles for yourself, there's a bolt, another bolt that will be bolt. Not bolt, you don't need to. Oh, and there might be a bolt.
And these are the men working outside the bridge.
And this
What's this going to do over there? Is this going to be for... Oh right, so that's going to be for the wires are going...
and there's shutters here. In there is going fridge, microwave, and sockets working. And a cylinder.
The actual cripple we done the model.
This is the bow window observation range, which is on the bar level, and that will be undercover, as you can see. This is looking out towards the back. This is the passenger deck. Passenger deck.
You can see it's going to be a different build system for all of that, can't you? What we have got. It's not the easiest system.
This is on the top deck of the boat at the after end, and looking forward. Passenger deck. Or it's going to get scrapped. So and so the Enterprise leaves Gosport Ferry pontoon for the last time on its way to Hubbard's to be taken over by a different company. 5:30 in the morning and it's trying to rain, so it's a fitting sort of day. As it leaves the harbour. And here comes the spirited gosport. New Portsmouth Queen, Spirit of Portsmouth. There are the two spirits almost side by side at the workshop. Up on the bridge. This is looking through the bar. The back of the ship, looking down onto the main deck. can see the curve is the same as they usually have on the cruise liners. Bottom main deck is where the small oven or kitchen will be placed for the barbecue or roast dinners or cream teas. Are in the bar area. There's the bar, and as you can see, the seats still covered in plastic. And if you look forward, you can see the front of the ship. Bar looking down onto the main deck, the toilets amidships. Now we're going to the front of the ship. And there's the Spirit of Gosport in front. This is looking towards the rear of the ship at the bar area. You will notice there are no tables to put the beer on. So you have to hold it in your hand. Going down to the main deck. And this is the usual thing about the ferries, the seats all facing the front. The bicycle area, if it has to be a ferry. Exactly the same as the Spirit of Gosport. Still at the front of the ship, where I'm now going to walk up to the bridge. This is looking the whole length of the bridge. With all the instruments. And the chart area. And here is a plan of the boat. This is looking towards the back of the boat. There's the wash area, washing hands, and this door goes straight into the bar. This is for the bar style. Back in the bar again. This is Alf on the bow of the boat.
Polishing her.
Polishing it, yeah.
Brand new.
There it is.
Wait, no photograph. No photograph.
So there it is, waiting for the naming ceremony.
It's like walking like. Right?
It's the spirit of Portsmouth waiting for the naming ceremony and the maiden voyage on May the 11th. And this is Alf putting the first green line on the boat. Very carefully, you see, because he's very conscientious. Look up and see us then, Alf.
It's a nice sailing boat. Look at that one to the left.
Oh yeah.
And we also have the Jupiter in today, that is the ferry, for more than 100 years.
Oh, that's the one, the Jupiter, that's the ferry.
We also have a regular ferry service to Denmark during the summer months, also one to the Faroe Islands and Iceland.
Have a good evening.
Didn't tell you, you've got to jump up there now.
Yeah.
Those who don't know me, which is quite a few of you, although I've met a few of you tonight, I'm Mike Killingly and I'm chairman of the company. What's fascinated me actually in the last half an hour or so is how whenever I meet the wife of somebody who works for the company, she introduces herself to me as John's wife or Fred's wife. Anyway, so I want to turn the tables and start going up to the husbands and saying, you're Janet's husband or what have you, but don't be so self-obvious. But anyway, I'm going to be fairly brief. It's a tremendous occasion today. We're delighted so many of you have come here. If you think back, it's only 4 years ago that we had 3 vessels. We had the 2 vessels whom Michael Wright earlier on described as the ageing queens. Am I allowed to say this? This is an over 18 audience. They're still with us remarkably, 39 years old and going strong. And we have the Solent Enterprise, which is now, of course, plying her trade up on the Thames. Sundance, I'm told the name is, so go out for a trip to London, you can find her. But you have to modernise and you have to move on. And Spirit of Gosport came 4 years ago, and now we have Spirit of Portsmouth. We've been on it today, which is a wonderful vessel. We had a brief reception for our guests on the Victory, and I have to say the Victory isn't a patch on the Spirit of Portsmouth. But it's a substantial investment, and as you probably all know, there's been an investment of £2 million in Spirit of Portsmouth. But it has significantly improved the quality of what we offer to our customers. Anyway, enough of that. The important thing is we're still very much a local business serving local communities, the local communities of Gosport and Portsmouth. Most of you, of course, are very much part of those communities. You've lived and worked in the Portsmouth and Gosport area for many, many years. And we intend to continue providing that high quality service to those local communities. So I'd just like to finish by saying thank you, first of all for coming. Thank you all for your commitment to the company and to the incredibly hard work you've put in over the years and continue to put in. We've got a very busy time coming up next month with the Fleet Review and with IFOS, the Festival of the Sea. But it's going to be an amazing time down in Portsmouth Harbour. So, as I say, thank you all very much indeed for coming. That's all I'm going to say, except that there is now the chance to go on a trip on Spirit of Portsmouth. I'm told that one or two of you have seen her from every angle, above, below, from the side, and so on and so forth. Well, here's the time to go on a sail on her. Because of the tide, we have to go from Gosport pontoon. So I think we now, John, do we not all walk in single file? Yeah, that's what I need a volunteer, please, to act as the Pied Piper. Mick Tanner's name has been suggested. Thank you very much indeed. Have a wonderful sail. Thanks for coming. And God bless Spirit of Portsmouth.
Look this way then.
Yeah, it is. It's like looking off the edge of the isn't it? Well, I mean, it's a bridge, isn't it? Not through now. The other bridge is not half the size of this, isn't it?
Not very often they give you something.
It's going to be because you said it's really cold.
Yeah, but we'll have a look out there and see how old you are. You know how big the other one was?
Got you lined up.
So how did you get a pass then, John? Just take it back.
Oh, that's good. You should have zoomed in a bit though.
Yeah, you should have done. Can you zoom in to take it? That's what you want to do. That's what I said to you. You're too far away.
Just about 5 minutes.
There you can. Goodbye, Norway.
Relaxing evening.
I said it was relaxing.
Yeah, you said relaxing. They like to be after night.
Yeah.
I'm keen with the looks of things.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? I'm good. How is yourself? Fine. Not so bad.
Can you still see the flame in it?
Well,
Still flaming, yeah. Must be flaming hot.
Flame in it.
and today we are between the English coast in the North Sea and Norway to the north of us, heading home.
So I just spent out take my days file, put it on someone, create it right. Going back to the loved ones, the ones that I left waiting so far behind. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I wanna go home.
It was down in Louisiana, just about Bob Mexican. In their boat, driving fields back home.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers do, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Like the love songs, never out of date. Hearts and man must have his way that no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by.
This is the QE2 racing us to Southampton to see who's going to get there first. And so we sail safely back to Southampton. The lights of Ryde, and we can see the lights of Kells. So we have arrived at Southampton, and again it's back home, and there is the Queen Elizabeth. So we beat the Queen Elizabeth into Southampton because she's just entering the dock. There you can see the tug alongside her, gently easing her in. But it's been a lovely holiday and we've had some marvellous company. It's been a marvellous holiday and we've had some very good company. We've all enjoyed ourselves, I think. So this is the end of the holiday. We may all meet again one day. And there is the QE2. We beat her into Southampton. She's just going to tie out.